I set up a fall background where like Mark set up a fall background. He drilled in this. There's actually a lot. It goes all the way up here, but I'm trying to get myself in frame. Yeah, I love it. It's a candle. It's a little magic voodoo potion bottle. Some skulls. You know, I always just wanted to have a background. Like, I ordered some other stuff, but it was from Etsy. It's like a light up case sign. The woman is taking years to make it, so pretty. This is limited edition. It's not gonna be around as long as the Subculture and Modern Renaissance. I love it. I know the Subculture palette was a flop, but this speaks to me. And the way they package their shadows in tiny squares, they're just like little candies or something. They speak to me. Right here I do have the Subculture palette. You can compare, and I do have the Modern Renaissance. I really love this palette. Culture palette, I actually only like 2 shades, as you can see. I really use this copper shade, and I do like Dawn. Dawn is a really good transition shade. I am going in with this Sicily primer. I wanted to try out a few things different on camera besides the palette. I have the Victoria Beckham face powder, which is so beautiful, so beautiful. And I'm pretty sure I haven't tried this out on camera. This is the Velvetizer a lot of people have been talking about. And I do have the Grwm Decay foundation that goes with it. This expires in 6 months, which is weird, and it has a weird smell. How does this last 6 months and this lasts 2 years? It says 24 months. So to begin, there's a little shaker in here. You're just gonna shake this up really quick. Some of this on a tray. I'll do about 2 pumps of this Velvetizer. I'll just add. I just sprinkled some on top of it. And I think they recommend use it with their foundation because it's formulated to work with their foundation. And so you mix it. That's about correct with that. Take this YSL foundation brush, and then I'm just gonna put it on my face with this and then blend it out with the Beauty Blender. Also, I'm almost positive this lightens the foundation just a little bit because, yeah, this is just a little light. And anything I'm usually always neutral. I feel like I'm both cool and warm tones, but more so cool. So I have exciting news, guys. I have officially enrolled into Estiology school. You learn how to do like skincare and basic makeup application. So I'll have like real knowledge and be certified at the end of my program. If you watch my videos before, I've been like trying to get into a good Estiology program. And I talked to Mark and he's just like, how do you do it? Like, I'll support you in whatever you want to do. I'm gonna go ahead and take my Beauty Blender and I'm gonna take what's ever left on the palette just so it has something to bounce off. And that's why I'll just never leave this man, guys. Like, he understands life and like people so well. And I'm not gonna lie, Mark does pay for everything. He's so upfront and generous. That's why I always say, get a man who doesn't hold you down. You want somebody who wants you to live your life. Scar. See, like, this is a scab and I didn't even cover it. Concealer, I am going to be going in with the Lancome and the NARS Complete Concealer. And Tarte Shape Tape sometimes just like overwhelms me, not to sound dramatic, gives me anxiety. Because it's just like so hard, like you really have to control it, the product, I guess. But I like this because you're basically painting it on, and the more, you know, you push and the more. And the color Custard is such a great color for me. If I was somebody who was dating somebody and I won the lotto, and, you know, our life would change or whatnot because then I would have money, I would want the person I love to, like, have a good life. I'd want them to be taken care of. Not that Marcus won the lotto or anything, it just dumbfounds me that people don't understand, like, yeah, he does all that, but that's because he's my boyfriend. Like, coolish tone, so I think I'm gonna go in with Blur and Eden. But definitely Dimension as like the lid color. Modern Renaissance and use their white base, the Tempera shade. I just wish all of theirs had like a beige. I feel like every palette should have a beige white. I saw Tati Westbrook do it and it's fucking genius. Just use like powder instead of tape, and so when you're blending, it just softly blends in. So I'm gonna go in with the shade Unity. That's a really simple, really light brown color. I actually love it. I'm really drawn to these simple, barely there shadows because as a male, you know, not all the time I want people to be looking at my eyes like, wow. That blended out, I'm going to take a smaller brush and I'm going to go in with the shade Lore. And this is already, I can tell, different than the Subculture because I can dip in it and put it right on my eye. Which is, if anyone has Subculture, you know you can't do that because it's just overwhelming how much you get. Eden, which is basically like Roxy from the Subculture. I'm just gonna run that. I'm gonna use Bon Fresco from the palette. It's just this really perfect light lilac color. This color is so similar to Lure. Let's see what it looks like on the lid. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna do kind of like a dome. Wow, I really like that. It's pretty. By NYX, it is in the color Strawberry Milk. I'm gonna use that as a base on the center of my eye. I'm going like with pinky cool tone because of my sweater. And I'm gonna use on top of it the color Dimension from the Anastasia palette. I'm just gonna go ahead and use that with my finger. I'm gonna go ahead and take not Roxy. I'm gonna go back in the Subculture palette and use the shade Cube, which is supposed to be that duochrome shade. Ooh, it is so pretty. Take shade from the Modern Renaissance Antique Bronze. Victoria Beckham Eye Kohl. Ooh. I like that. I've been into it, just adding black into my waterline. I'm not finished with the eyes, I'm just gonna go in now with the Victoria Beckham face powder. This is, I wanted the Rihanna Blur Prop powder, but this is the like exact same thing. So, and this is so luxe. This is the nicest packaging I've ever had on a makeup item. Like, I'm gonna take the Hoola bronzer and this MAC Dome brush. I find it easier not to make faces when I'm contouring, just so I know where I want to put the shit at, you know what I mean? Cinderella blush, which has a little bit of a gold sheen to it. Chanel Rose blush, which is so good. It literally smells like roses. This is discontinued. True Pink Glow. Okay, now I did a review on this and I did not like it swatched. After using it and seeing what it looks like on camera, this is a really good highlighter. This is the older one. This is like a soft, true white peach. You know how I would really describe this highlighter? This is truly like second skin. Got the Urban Decay sunscreen. Yeah, this palette is perfect for someone like me. I do have a gold, I do have, you know, this is really similar to Subculture, this internal shade. And as you can see, this is Subculture. And I like to just one dip put on my eye. I really don't like getting powder all over the fucking place. Like, this color, Eden, is very similar. So look, I'll do 3 taps in it like I did the other one. 1, 2, 3. The kickback on this is not comparable. Look at the Roxy from a dip and look at Eden. The one at the top is Eden and the one below it is Roxy. Okay, so this is Roxy. Even swiping it, Eden was so less pigmented. It's still very pigmented, don't get me wrong, but when I swiped this, there was so much product, my finger just glided. You can see, like, we have in the palette is Lucid, which is a nice white gold. I honestly have so many colors like this and a highlighter, but you can't go wrong with that. Sorry, this is where I swatched those two previously. I tried to wipe them off. So you can see right here, this is Lucid. Eden, Camel Brown, I would say, like a transition. Yeah, Sphinx is kind of odd. It's a shimmer. It's a true copper, quite honestly. That's Osiris. I love this. Pretty. I could live without it, though. Maybe it'll look good layered on black. That one is called Sphere, and that's going to be so pretty. And the inner corner are used right on the lash line. Like I said, honestly, the black drew me into the palette because I don't really have any palette with black in it. Called Dimension. I love the way it looks, as you can see. Brown color called Parallel, which is a true gold shade, which I think every palette should have, quite honestly. It's perfect. Throne, this midnight color, I guess. This is shade Saturn, and I feel like they're just so easy to work with, so that's Eternal. Right there. Look how I'm like swatching like